Today we're going to review how to add some text to our design. In this example, we're going to use area type. So we're going to click our text box. I'm going to hold my left mouse down, draw my box, and then I can begin to type inside there. If you see here, we already have some Greek texting up here, and I'll show you how we can take that off. Fill new type layers with placeholder text. Fill new type layers with placeholder text. Fill. To change that, we can go to Edit, Preferences, Type, and we can uncheck the box that says Fill New Type Layers with Placeholder Text. I've replaced my text here. Going across the tool panel, these are the different fonts. In my room, I've got over 1,000 to help us do a lot. You can also get some from the font. This is our scrubby slider. Remember, type is measured in points. So if we want to make that larger, we can use the little scrubby slider kind of live to make that easier. Next, we have our alignment. We can align to the left, center, and to the right. Over here in our type panel, under our properties, I can expand the paragraph right here, and I can do the same things, left, center, and right. Now, if we want more options with our font, we can look right here. The top one is our leading, which is our line spacing. Again, I have my scrubby slider, so I highlighted my text. And in properties, this is our leading or line spacing. So this will let me add space above and below the lines of text. So leading, remember L and L, so leading is your line spacing. Next, we'll review tracking. So if I have my text, this is the size I want. Right here, this is our tracking. So again, I can hold my scrubby slider down. This is also great maybe if you want to do the title of a magazine color or something like that. So again, that is our leading. I can highlight my text. And remember, I can just click right here or over here in color to get the color that I want. If I want to make it a little bit special, I could click FX and maybe add a drop shadow or an outer stroke to it a little bit. Okay. And if we need to get our type tools, we can click T for text. We've got our type tools. And finally, we have the warp text. In this case, I'm going to try arc. Click OK. Of course, I have lots of other options if I want to curve the text, but that's a pretty good one. right there. So that's just a quick little review on our type tools. So again, the key things you're going to need to know for your exam, you're going to need to know your leading and your tracking. And the final thing we're going to review are kerning. In this example, everything is great except for 2 letters are touching. In my class, remember, we try to think about it is you don't want to have a kernel of corn stuck in your front 2 teeth. So for that, we're going to click right here, and this is our kerning. So remember, on your exam, kerning is adjust the spacing between just 2 letters, particularly if they have serifs and maybe they are touching each other. So right here, we've got our kerning for 2 letters. This is our tracking side to side. Remember, if you go to the train tracks, you're going to look both ways before you cross the track to see if a train is coming. And L&L leading is our line spacing. Thanks for listening to another tutorial, and don't forget to subscribe.